Eunice. I'm an entrepreneur, speaker, and trainer. Welcome to my channel on daily people skills. Many people think that people skills is just about EQ, communication skills, and leadership skills. But people skills go much, much beyond that. At the bottom line, it is about who you really are. Because before you can manage anyone, you must first manage yourself. So let's jump right into today's topic. Today, we are going to talk about this one fundamental principle that has changed my life, and I know it has changed many people's life. Is this principle known as taking personal responsibility? Some of you already thinking to yourself that you know what is this all about, but just stay till the end of this episode. It may be more than what you think it is. So let's begin. There are 3 points I want to highlight on this topic. First is about living above the line. To develop great people skills, we must every day always imagine that there's an invisible line in our lives and we must always live above the line. What is this line and what does it separate? Very simply put, the mindset above the line is the word responsibility. And the mindset below the line is laying blame, justification, and giving excuses. This behavior of living below the line goes much deeper into our roots than we would like to admit. Let me illustrate what I mean by my next point. Point number 2, if you read it slower, it's actually responsibility or the ability to respond. This means that when something does not go according to your plan, how do you respond? One group of people would respond by laying blame on others, justify their behavior, or give excuses like it's too early in the morning or it's too late at night without even thinking about it. It's also autopilot that they are not even conscious that they are doing this. So, for example, when they are late, they conveniently blame it on the traffic jam and say that it's not their fault. The second group of people would respond by just saying, I'm sorry, I'm late. This group of people will also respond by acknowledging that they have a part to contribute to the outcome, no matter how small that part is. This is not about beating yourself up, which is a form of laying blame, except that you are blaming yourself instead of others. So what am I talking about then? This brings me to my next point, point number 3, the difference between a person taking responsibility and being a responsible person. You see, when you say someone is responsible, it often means that he will complete whatever tasks or duties that he is supposed to do. He probably won't have any loose ends lying around either. But when something goes wrong, he would just say, I'm not responsible for that. I'm not at fault. Which is probably true, but that's where he will stop. Whereas a person who takes responsibility would respond in this way. He will acknowledge that it's not his fault, but he won't stop there. He will go on to ask himself questions like, how can he prevent the same thing from happening? Where can he improve? What else can he do? So you see, on one hand, he doesn't blame it on other people or circumstances. On the other hand, he doesn't beat himself up either. He only focuses on things like what did he learn and how can he improve. That is the difference between someone who takes responsibility and someone who just wants to be a responsible person. Right, there are 101 things that we can talk about on this topic and we can go on and on, but I'm going to stop here for now. This video is not to judge, criticize, or label anyone. We are all guilty of making mistakes, overlook things every now and then. We are all humans. But just be conscious about it from now on. So what do you think of today's topic? Share with us in the comments. Like and share this video. Subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out any precious episode. We'll see you in our next video.